Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am talking trash. I am talking about all of the products I have emptied and what I have replaced them with. If you are new here, my name is Nadia. I'm a licensed esthetician who loves to test and review skincare products. If you love those types of videos, consider subscribing to my channel. I'm here every Sunday or anytime you need me. There's a nice library of videos if you click on more videos. So let's start with a drink of water. I am parched. Let's start with two of the Paula's Choice Pro Collagen Peptide Plumping Moisturizers. I have emptied two of these. This moisturizer has been my best friend throughout this entire fungal acne journey. Now, this is not entirely fungal acne safe, but it is the only moisturizer in my collection that is kind of water, gel based, that is not as rich or heavy as the others in my collection. When I did self-diagnose, I did invest in some skincare, but I didn't want to buy an entire routine. I did want to use what has been sent to me, and this was, I would say, the closest thing to being fungal acne safe, and it has, been my best friend since. I use this morning and evening. I use it on my face, neck, and décolleté, and I also use it after I do advanced treatments such as the Ceranova Micro Infusion Kit. Of course, I do use this 24 hours after doing the infusion, and I also use it after I do my mandelic acid chemical peels. I find this formula to be lightweight, non-drying, not irritating, or it will not cause breakouts. There are 3 peptides here that plump the skin and restore bounce. I do love the packaging as well. I love the color of it. I feel like it's just very, very cute. I will link my review to this up above in case you want to learn a little bit more about my current favorite moisturizer. This wears beautifully under makeup. My current foundation of choice is the Benefit, the Professional Foundation. This is surprisingly fungal acne safe. And sometimes when I do go to the gym, I will use the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer. This is not fungal acne safe, but I do layer this over that or under that, and it works well without pilling or flaking at all. This works well with different types of sunscreens as well. My current sunscreen of choice is the Paula's Choice Youth Extending Daily Hydrating Fluid. So this has also been my best friend currently, and this is also fungal acne safe. So I've really been enjoying this. I emptied these two and I replaced it with, you guessed it, another Paula's Choice Pro Collagen Plumping Moisturizer. Absolutely love this. This is also fragrance free for my sensitive skinned friends. You will love this. Results driven as per usual. Paula's Choice 2% BHA Liquid Exfoliant. I emptied this a while back. I love this now. My younger self did not really enjoy this. I do also like the lactic acid based formula and mandelic acid based formula. That is fungal acne safe. This is not. This is great for anyone dealing with enlarged, clogged pores, uneven tone, uneven skin texture. I do like that this is lightweight, and it is an excellent results driven exfoliant. Really like this during the summer as well. I feel like it does a really good job at minimizing breakouts and decongesting the skin. I did replace it with another skin perfecting BHA liquid exfoliant, and still does the same exact thing. I think this was like limited edition packaging. I will use this on my keratosis pilaris as well, just because as I've gotten older, that has just gotten worse over time, and I feel like when I am very diligent with this, my keratosis pilaris flare-ups just decreased, redness decreased, inflammation decreased. So I just really have to just stay on top of that myself. Sometimes I'm just way too tired and I will just go to bed. But if I'm not using this on my face, I will use it on my keratosis pilaris. I will use it with a reusable cotton round since that adds a little bit more of an exfoliation, which we need when we are suffering from keratosis pilaris. I did empty the Watermide moisture pads. These are by Mediheal. I am kind of holding on to this in case I ever revisit this. I don't want to buy another plastic thing of this. I did replace it with something, but I'm not using it. And the Watermide moisture pads, these I was using when I just could not figure out what was wrong with my skin. I would use it when I would experience those like heat flare-ups, the red, scaly, rashy skin, and it would calm, but I don't think that this is necessarily fungal acne safe. I did find these to be incredibly hydrating, soothing, and calming. I wish that I had known that I was suffering from fungal acne instead of an impaired barrier. I feel like I would have not done certain things to my skin had I known that, or you continue to use products that were causing the flare up. But this is definitely hydrating, soothing, plumping, and calming. So if you need that, definitely give these a try. Highly encourage you to toss these in the fridge as well for more cooling effect, for a more pore. I'm afraid to say this because pores don't open or close, for more of a skin tightening effect. Let's say that. So I highly recommend this. I feel like the formulation here is probably one of the best out of all of the pads that they do have. Makeup, I have the Benefit the Professional Super Setter Long Lasting Makeup Setting Spray. This is a tiny unit. This is the travel size. Let me show you the full size, which I have here as well. This is one of my favorite setting sprays. I do have a full size here, but I do carry a mini with me, which I do use to refresh. So I emptied this and I replaced it with this. This is one of the best setting sprays out there. I will continue to use this. For me, it feels like it diffuses the appearance of pores, and it makes my creams and powders just last longer. Makeup looks great. Sometimes I will mist at 3 or 4 o'clock for a little bit of a refresh if needed. I do love the mister here as well, whether it be in the larger unit or the smaller unit like this. It works well with not just the Benefit foundation, which is my current one. It's what I have on today. It works well with other foundations as well. And yeah, it is what I have set my makeup with today. I also use it with the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer when I do go to the gym. This works very well. Highly recommend. I have used a number of these throughout the years and it is still my go-to, my favorite. This is fragrance free, which I am just surprised as to how many makeup setting sprays have fragrance in them. Like, we don't need the fragrance. I used one a long time ago. I feel like it was Milani and it had like lavender essential oil in it, and I was like, no, that's terrible, because my skin just absolutely detests it. Hates lavender oil, so it of course gave me a rash. But this is fragrance free, great for I would say fungal acne as well. It hasn't made my fungal acne flare up at all. It's great. Would recommend. 10 out of 10. Can use this 365 days out of the year. Any time, any weather, rain, shine, cloudy, stormy, great. Tell me you love dry shampoo without telling me that you love dry shampoo. Favorite drugstore dry shampoo. I feel like it doesn't smell as harshly as some of the others do, and this was my first love, the toasted coconut fragrance, but I fell so much more in love with the tinted version. I love this one. It has a Palo Santo fragrance here. This refreshes dark hair with no white residue. If you have like lighter spots like this, you can use it there and it will give the appearance of you having a little bit more hair than you do. You know, this doesn't look great on the camera now that I'm looking at it, but I don't have dry shamps on right now, which is why you can tell that I don't have as much hair as I should here. I love this. I use this every day when I don't wash my hair. If it gives my skin a little, my hair a little volume, it manages oils well. I do have a very oily scalp, so I will use this on day 2 hair. I only wash my hair twice per week. Every other day I'm using a dry shampoo. I do work out 3 to 5 times per week, so when I am done working out I will use this unless it is a hair wash day. Love this. Love this so much that I picked up not 1 but 2. I just didn't want to bring the other bottle because it looks exactly like this. I love that you can find this everywhere now. I picked these up at Ulta, but you can also find it at CVS. Pricing varies depending on where you live and where you purchase, but yeah, I love this. Cannot live without this. Highly recommend. I also feel like it adds volume to the hair. The scent is not strong or overpowering, and it doesn't overly dry out your scalp or the rest of your hair. I do just tend to apply it to like the crown and then a little bit here on like the midsection, and I'm ready to go. Just kind of brush it out afterwards and kind of work it into the scalp as well, especially if the scalp is feeling oily or still wet, you know, from the workout, and it absorbs everything beautifully. Finally empty, and I'm very close to emptying what I replaced it with, the Santal Bloom Nourishing Body Oil by Salt Air. I really enjoy this scent, the Santal Bloom, and this is one of the thicker oils that I have tried. Very nourishing, very hydrating, gives you a very healthy looking appearance to anywhere that you apply it. But I have been using the After Shower Nourishing Body Oil by First Aid Beauty. This is sensitive skin safe, as with anything that is First Aid Beauty related. You want to seal the skin's moisture with nourishing hydration for a silky smooth feel. This is a crisp tangerine scent, so it's perfect for summer. I think this was sent to me last year actually, but you want to apply it all over the body as preferred and massage in clear motions. But it is almost empty, so I probably have to tell you what I have replaced that with, but I haven't and I won't. This does feel a little bit lighter than the Salt Air. Lastly, I do want to share a surprise for me. I did not expect this to be one of my favorite shampoos. As you know, with all of the dry shampoo I do use, I have an oily scalp, especially when it's not like color treated. She's oily. But I was sent this by the brand Commence, and this is their detoxifying shampoo. This cleanses and fortifies, and oh my god, the scent is like perfect for spring and summer, but I did use this like fall and winter. It is a very light. This is one of my favorite detoxing shampoos. I do love that it's paraben-free, phthalate-free, and cruelty free, and it just really helps to get rid of the dry shampoo, all of it that I have on my scalp, but it helps with excess oils on day 1. Day 2, sometimes I will not go in with dry shampoo. Sometimes I would go in with day 3 after using this. Highly recommend. This lathers really nicely on the scalp, gives you that clean feeling, and it smells really clean as well. I was very sad to empty this. I did replace it, and I did have to replace it because I'd bought this with the Olaplex Bond Maintenance Clarifying Shampoo. I'm not sure if that's why I have this bald spot. But this deep clean softens, restores shine and clarity. This is for all skin types. And it says here, use weekly, apply to wet hair, concentrate on the scalp, and work through ends, lather fully, and let process for 5 minutes, which I do. I have used another unit of this before, so it's not like this is completely brand new to me. I do know what to expect from this, and I do remember picking this up on the Amazonia. It was on sale for $15, so it was a bit of a steal. But I do love me some clarifying shampoo. Let me know if you have heard anything about Olaplex making your hair fall out. I feel like that was a rumor, or maybe it's true, or maybe it was a long time ago and things are just, you know, getting mumbled and jumbled in my head. Also, let me know if you have a clarifying shampoo recommendation in the comments down below. I would love to know what y'all are using. So let me know if you've used any of the products I mentioned in today's video. Do you love them? Do you hate them? What's your skin type? What were your results? Let's discuss in the comments down below. Again, thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I am shutting down, like my eyes are closing. So thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I hope to see you in my next video.